New models, new updates, and a new codex. Yes, after all that speculation, Games Workshop has announced just that on the Warhammer community page for the Space Marines. All those pictures which were tactically blurred out, we now have in focus and more info. The stealthy lightweight dreadnought, well, that's an Invicta tactical warsuit, and that's not all. We also have new Primaris models in the form of Chief Librarian Tagurus of the Ultramarines and Kor'sarro Khan of the White Scars, and they both look absolutely stunning. Now, onto the Invicta tactical warsuit. Whereas a dreadnought serves as a frontline brawler or mobile heavy weapons platform, this lightly armoured walker is often found fighting alongside units from the Vanguard Strike Force on recon missions. It is designed with sound dampening materials, enabling it to move at great speed with minimal noise output in support of the living pilot's Vanguard brethren. In fact, it can even set up alongside them in concealed deployment. And yes, that is a totally pistolized heavy bolter strapped to its hip. The list of terrifying things that might be sneaking up on you in the dark corners of the 41st millennium has just got a little bit longer. All of the Primaris Vanguard units that featured in the recently released Shadow Speared box set are also set to receive their own kits very soon. Also touched upon is the Impulsor, and GW have acknowledged that we have been yearning for a dedicated transport for the Primaris Marines, and they have confirmed that it is just that. Unfortunately, no real information, but they do say it's coming soon. As I mentioned, it isn't just new minis on the way. The Space Marines are also set to receive a new Codex. Not just any Codex in mind, but the best Codex they've apparently ever made. So, let's hope it lives up to that billing. First of all, the data sheets included in the book will be available to all the first founding chapters and their successors, so whichever Space Marine chapter holds your allegiance, you'll be able to use the full spectrum of units available to the Adeptus Astartes, even if you're a Blood Angel, Space Wolves, or a Dark Angels player. To suggest that an Imperial Fist and a White Scar fight in the same way is nearly heresy, and the new Codex and Codex supplements really lean into the distinct identities of each chapter to ensure they work on the tabletop the way they do in the lore. Codex Space Marines has everything you need to play with an army of gene-enhanced super soldiers, and each of the supplements offer you additional chapter-specific datasheets and thematic rules that emphasise their unique heritage and the genetic legacy of their Primarch. One iconic feature of all Space Marines is the sheer physical brutality which they tear into the Emperor's throes once combat is joined. To help facilitate this on the tabletop, the universal traits of the Space Marines have been combined into a new catch-all ability called Angel of Death, which incorporates the usual suspects, and they shall know no fear, and Bolter Discipline, as well as this cheeky little number. Known as Shock Assault, it covers that the Adeptus Astartes are elite shock troops who strike with the fury of a thunderbolt. Few opponents can withstand this onslaught. If this unit makes a charge, is charged, or performs a heroic intervention, add one to the attacks characteristic of the model in this unit until the end of a turn. Also yes, as Adeptus Astartes, it has been confirmed the Grey Knights and Death Watch will also receive this updated ability, so if purging demons and Xenos is your thing, you're still covered. But what about us, we hear you say? Well, we hear the disloyal fans say of the traitor legions. We love hitting things in combat too. Well, you're right. In fact, you're so right that you're also getting Shock Assault. Chaos Space Marines, Death Guard, and Thousand Suns may be heretic Astartes, but they're still Space Marines and they fight in the same brutal fury of their loyalist king. That's not all. Codex Space Marines also has extensive rules for successor chapter tactics to support the creation of your own chapter of Space Marines. Whether you've always had a particular theme in mind for your chapter that you'd like to represent on the battlefield, or simply wish to enhance your favoured playstyle, you can be your own chapter master. Simply pick 2 successor tactics from a long list of awesome choices included in the Codex, and you're good to go. Anyway guys, this was a quick summary video following the publication of the article. Absolutely amazing, very tantalising. I want to buy everything, and I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Anyway, as always, this is Clarky1991 signing out, and if you haven't already, leave a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe. It really helps the channel. Until next time, cheers guys.